How are my YouTube friends? Hope you're doing awesome. Keyword today is marigold. So go ahead and type that, and when the live is over, I can get you the link for that. Or you can prefer, if you prefer, you can watch me on Facebook, where I do most of my lives. All right, get this going. Hi everybody, it's Nancy. I'm on late tonight, but I hope you guys are all doing really good. If it says was live above my head, that means you're catching the replay. Do me a favor, type hashtag replay in the comments below. I'm gonna get my sticky mat out while you guys are hopping on. Keyword today is marigold, so type the word marigold, and that'll get you a link with everything that I'm using today and all the new things. If you want to see the lookbook for tomorrow's launch, type marigold and check your messages. Okay, we are going to use this sticky mat. This is a strong grip sticky mat from Cricut. I mean, I don't use my Cricut, so I might as well use this, right? Okay, we're going to do some painting. So you get here, say hi. And I will be able to welcome you. We're going to get going here. I'm just going to get my frames ready. So I have two frames just like this that we're going to use today. I cut these with they're on my Etsy site. They've been there for a really long time. They're under frames if you want to see those. But these are perfect for the 4x6 frames, which are transfers, which we're going to use tonight. And I believe I'm going to paint the outside edge of those both in black chalk paste. I don't believe it. It is happening. All right, let's see who's here. Hopefully by now I can see my comments. You know how it goes in the Facebook world, everybody. Oh, my hair is delightful today, too. The outside, you guys, I am a mess. Hang on, let me get it all. Who knows? It's going to look the way it looks because it is, it's a day. Hi, Susan and Wendy and Marilyn and Donna, Janet and Lena. Hello. Hi, Charlene. I'm doing fine. Don't judge my hair by, you guys, it's just been a day where I pulled up my hair and I'm like, that's it. It's going up. I spent all this time on it in the morning. And then it's really just honestly too hot for me to be wearing my hair down like that. But I mean, I made an effort. Tomorrow we'll be back in a ponytail. Hi, Lena. How are you? Guys, I was so tired after work today, so I took a little break. I didn't go live early like I normally do, but I told Jace, I said, I gotta go live tonight because I gotta tell you about all the new things happening tomorrow, and I'm gonna be at school while it's happening, so I want you guys to know we have a new launch tomorrow. It's called Holiday. There's two collections launching tomorrow. Holiday Home is one, and that's all Christmas transfers, okay? There will be a larger Christmas launch in September, so don't worry, but that is coming up in September. So it's just like, I forget how many exactly, but I want to say around 9 transfers or something, different sizes. And then the Peanuts collection is launching also, and that one is more fall, I would say more of a fall vibe, fall/Halloween vibe. You guys, if you want to see the lookbook and you didn't see it yet, just type the word marigold, and I put the link to the lookbook right there. Hi, Jan. How are you? So that's all happening tomorrow, and that launch, there's a special transfer for designers only, you guys. So if you're thinking about joining my team, tonight would be a good night to do it, or the next day or so, because as a designer, if we buy what they call the quick shop, basically if we want to get all of the Peanuts transfers, there's a designer exclusive transfer being offered to us. We can't even purchase it. It's just going to go in with our order. So that's something to know. Another perk for being on my team. I got my hair cut short, too hot to have it long. I have trouble putting it a ponytail because of problems with my shoulder. Yeah, I get that. Hi, Marianne. How are you guys doing today? Hi, Sissy. Yeah, so that's what's happening right now in the VIP group, guys. If you're in my VIP group, be sure to, I posted something a little while ago. You can have a chance to win Happy Mail. So don't miss that. I think this is all we're going to need for this. Okay, these are good. We're going to need our black chalk paste in a bit. Hi, Elizabeth. How are you doing? How are you doing, my friend? And we're going to work with the inside of the frames, okay? These are, again, these are smaller. These are the 4x6. One of these we're going to paint with our ink. Did you know you could paint with ink, guys? This is our color of the month. It's a purple ink. And I haven't decided if I'm going to heat set it or not, but we're going to see. I'm glad you're doing okay. So this is a really pretty purple. I think it's going to look nice on our design. I probably will heat set it. Might as well. Might as well. Let's just get everything painted first. I'll show you the 2 transfers we're going to use today. So finally, the post office decided to let me have my package from, yes, the middle of July. Chalk was awesome, and they did, I think the post office just lost my package completely. And then they reissued me a whole new order. And I've been watching it go through the system forever. And it finally came today. So I decided we're doing it. We're doing it. This is so pretty, and I'm sticking to the mat. Isn't it? Me too, Elizabeth. Me too. I'm going to do one more quick, easy coat. Okay, we're going to give that, I think just the one coat should be fine. We'll see. Okay, we're going to paint this one purple, and this one, I still can't decide how I want to do this one. We have yet another one, and this one I'm thinking, you know, I'm going to try not to overthink this. We're going to paint it in marmalade. We're just going to go for it because I'm not really sure. My brain is like, how is this going to look? But we're going to find out together is what we're going to do. So this is called marmalade. This is one of I feel like I pull this out on every live, guys. Sorry. Actually, I'm not sorry. It's just, I love it. Okay. We're going to pull this out. Get this painted. And probably one coat, but we're going to put this on here. Then we're going to dry both of these and see if we need another coat on this. Oh, it's been a while since I've seen that one, Charlene. A good while. Let's see. I think these are dry, so we can probably... We're going to pull the frames off. I think those are going to be fine with one coat. Well, actually, doesn't it kind of, if you're doing a Halloween theme, doesn't it? If you got a Halloween vibe going, they go together perfectly. I don't want to ruin my, hang on, let me get this off of here. I feel like I'm kind of melting my thing, so let's do this. Oh, one coat is going to be enough for that, for sure. I'm not sure what to do with this Ditto, so I'm going to dry it real good. And then we're going to play it by ear if we're going to heat set it or not. I mean, this is pretty hot. Hi, Teresa. How are you? I may just do this. So I just, ooh, that got hot. I have a super hot heat tool, you guys, so I think that's going to be fine. And then we're going to get rid of our brush. And I'm going to real quick just give this a good cleaning. How are you guys? Okay, so you can really only use this. I've mentioned it a few times. But don't do this if you use acrylic paint to paint, okay? I use chalk paste. It is water soluble. And so it's really not going to ruin my mat. And it's a little easier to clean. So I just don't know how acrylic paint would work. This is my little PSA. Hi, Maud. It's not like you're going to wash it. Right, wow, but I am going to layer my paste, or I'm going to layer some paste on it, and so I just wanted to pull up was really the only reason. But it feels to me like it's stained pretty good in the wood, so I don't think it's going to pull up. We can always add a little wax, which is probably what I'll do. But that was what I was thinking. Not so much that I'm going to wash it, but more that, more because we're going to put a sticky transfer on top of it. Hi, Teresa. Second Teresa. Okay, I'm just getting most of this off. I'm not going to do all of it. You guys don't want to watch me clean my sticky mat, but I'm going to set it over there. Okay, here we go. I've got 2 transfers we're working with. We're going to do this one first because I know exactly what I want to do. Okay, so there are 3 birth flower transfers. Mine finally came September, October, and August. August is Poppy, and October is Marigold, and September is Morning Glory. Okay, so what I have decided to do, we're going to do a little sand, a little wax, I guess. Let me grab all that. This one's the easy cheesy one in my mind anyway. What you have to know, see, I just got it. What you need to know for these, the flower is going to be whatever your background color is, okay? Anything that's teal is still going to be your background color. So when you're doing these, you want to make sure you know that, okay? So just sometimes that can be a little strange, okay? Okay, I got like sanding dust in my purple and I didn't appreciate it, so here we go. We are doing the Morning Glory right now, okay? So this is what is, now I read that comment and then my brain just went. Okay, so there are 3 right now. They're going to release 3 more like the next quarter or something like that. So hopefully by the end of the year, you'll have all 12 of the birth month flowers, you guys. Birth month. Now, okay, so these are reusable. They're silk screen. They're sticky. So what you want to do is add a little fuzz to them. And we're going to wax, okay? So let me wax this. We're going to just give this a light coat. Now, I said that we have our new launch tomorrow. It is a little bit of Christmas and the peanuts. And they're very cute. Now, the one I was thinking of that I was hoping they would make, they did not make, which is okay because they're still very, very cute. There's some Halloween and some generic fall and then just some generic peanuts stuff. So you're going to love that. But listen, guys, that anything that's released tomorrow is not going to restock. They said, this is important, it will not restock. So they said they ordered a lot. They feel like they've ordered very deep. That's the words they use when they talk to us. But if it sells out, they're not going to order more. So I guess I can't predict, but what they're saying is they don't think it'll sell out on the first day. But it's probably not going to be 2 weeks for some of the most popular ones. So just so you know, I don't want anyone to be disappointed. If there's something you absolutely have to have, and there are a few surfaces too, actually, that are launching. So make sure you type the word marigold and go look at the lookbook. Those will not restock either. There's some trees that nest. Yes, the Great Pumpkin, I think it's a size A. I posted a picture of that one, Charlene, in our VIP group, the picture of it, like the finished product. So you can see that. Yes, the Great Pumpkin Charlie Brown is, I think it just says the Great Pumpkin, or I forget what it says exactly, but the answer is yes. Okay, so with this one, apparently, Morning Glories are mostly purple. They looked purple to me when I Googled them. I am not a flower person. There is some kind of weird fuzz all over this. I don't know what that is from. Anyway, and they have a little tiny yellow center. Now, I did look on the site and it looks like we're out of yellow. But I'm going to use it anyway. You could do orange, maybe lighten it up. Get your air bubbles out, guys. Now, like I said, when this is done, everywhere that I chalked, or that is the background, is going to be purple. Anything that's teal will still remain purple. I'm kind of saying it even more for me than for you, just as a reminder. Okay, so I'm going to take a little bit of Bumblebee and just hit this one. Just a little bit, okay? Hi, Kathleen. How are you? Hello, hello. Hi, Danielle and Mary Ann. Okay, everybody's getting... Hi, Kim Daniels. Okay, the rest of this we're going to do in black. And I think we're going to be happy with that. And then we're going to work on our other one. I need more time to think about the other one. You guys, my mind is a little... I think I'm overthinking it, but I'm going to try not to. Okay. I actually forgot what was even in this order. What I knew what was in the order was my snowman porch leaner finally came. But I think that one might have sold out. I haven't looked, but I was hearing that it was about to sell out. So I don't know if I'll have time to do it with you guys before it sells out. I think they're blue. Well, it was like purpley blue, so I went with purple. I decided to go with purple. Creative Liberty. Here we go. This is what it came out to be. Hi, Jenny. Hi, Janie and Barb Green. Hello. They're bluish purple officially, but I went with the full purple. Okay. All right. So we're gonna set that one aside to dry, but that is how that turned out. We'll get our frame on it and everything. And then now we got to worry about this one. You guys, where is the picture? Okay. You know, see, this is not good. We may have to chalk this one twice. I think that was my plan. So we're going to chalk this one 2 times. And because we're going to do that, I'm just going to take Peach Cobbler. Hi, Deborah. Thanks for sprinkling, guys. We're gonna chalk this because I need the outline of the marigold. I want this one to look a little different. So we are going to, I'm just kind of talking myself through this here. Let's sand and wax like usual. This marigold, is it not, I mean marmalade, isn't it amazing color? You guys, thanks for sprinkling, appreciate it. Okay, incidentally, when I sanded that ink, it really didn't sand, so I don't think you really need to. I think that maybe it's okay. I think I really didn't need to sand it on the ink. Just as an FYI. Thanks, Wendy. Okay, so we've got that prepared. So with this, we're going to take this. I'm not going to worry about the letters. I'm really just worried about the flower at this moment. So let me get this straight. So here's how we'll do it. I'm just taking a lighter orange so I'll be able to see it really well. And what I'm going to end up doing is painting in the negative space. Okay. I actually haven't even seen these done yet, to be honest. Even though these came out in July. But we're going to need to clean this, right? Like I said, the Peanuts designs are mostly, so if you're not ready for Christmas yet, it's all good. Don't worry. We got a giant Christmas lunch coming in July. I mean, in September. And then, but if you're still doing fall, you know what? The one I think I like the most is there is a transfer with a whole bunch of mini Peanuts characters kicking the football. Or like falling and all the football things is very cute. And then there's also one with Snoopy jumping into the leaves. I think that is my other favorite. If you've seen it and you have a favorite one of the Peanuts, let me know in the comments which one is your favorite. Okay, and then what I'm going to do with the marigold is we're going to do a little mix. I really don't need marmalade, I guess, but we're going to go with it. We're going to do a little mix in a chalk tray of red and this marmalade and some yellow. So I just need 3 paint stir sticks. And I'm just going to put I don't even need that much probably. Orange and a little yellow. Really, guys, a little tiny bit goes a really long way, so you don't need a lot. And my mom always planted marigolds all the time, and she'd have me plant with her and everything. Was that your favorite too, Janet? Yeah, I really like those. There's a designer exclusive that's pretty darn cute, but okay, so for this, I mean, I'm gonna just, let's see, let me think about this. I am really just going to mix up the colors. I'm not gonna do any, it really doesn't matter because we're gonna chalk over it again, I think. All right, I'm gonna do a little marmalade, which is already there, and some yellow. And the marmalade. I just feel like it was reddish and yellow and mostly orange. That I get, but there were hints of red. And that's why I wanted to do kind of a mix. If the transfer was made differently, I probably would do like an ombre effect. But this is what we got to work with here. So I'm just going to create an ombre effect of my own. And you can just add a little water if you want to blend it. I don't really guess I don't want to blend it too much. Yeah, Snoopy jumping in the leaves is fave. I have a cartoon. Oh, that's good. Marigolds everywhere. I think the marigolds, and I saw you said the footballs also. That's good. I think they're like good to keep like the rabbits out and stuff. If you get like critters in your garden, I feel like I read that somewhere. Am I wrong? Jan, am I wrong about that? Jan's my detail person. Okay, then we're going to take, see, I really didn't even need that much. So for now, this is what it's going to look like. Okay? It's going to look worse before it looks better. We just need a tiny, tiny bit of cherry and a tiny bit of yellow. And then I want the leaves to be green, so it keeps the bugs too. Interesting. I'm going to use ivy for the stem. And you really don't have to stay in the lines at all. You just have to stay, because we're going to chalk over this again. The key with this is drying and waxing really well, okay? That's going to be the number one, like whether it goes well or not, as if we wax it. We're about to find out if I did. I really hope I'm thinking about this right. I'm pretty sure it's going to be like this. Don't like marigolds and small critters. Oh, dear. Thank you, Jan. I knew you knew it. Small critters. That's because in Texas, it's armadillo. Yes, armadillo right here in the city. They come out. Well, when I lived in Allen, they came out at night. And they would get in the garden. Now, I am not a planter because I am not a flower person, but that's just me. I don't slow down enough or remember enough to take care of them. So the only flowers I have are the ones that I get for my students. And the only ones that stay alive are the ones that I don't have to remember to water. That's the worst, which is the orchids. I get those. Okay, so this is what this looks like. Kind of a mishmash of whatever, right? Let's get it dry. And we're going to sand it. We're going to wax again. And then it should look pretty cool. Okay? Wait, I got that too hot. I really didn't need to get it so hot. Whoever painted those leaves that Snoopy was jumping in was really good. Exactly. They definitely were. Well, there's some, you know, the people at Chalk Central who are in charge of our designs, the design team, you know, they're all artists, right? Like they're all like art major people. So they have some talent, I think. Okay, so I am sanding this after I made sure it was very dry, okay? And that's just going to smooth this out. And we're going to wax it, and then we're going to add our black back on. Get all your sanding dust off. Get my wax back over here. Guys, and make sure if you plan on making a purchase tomorrow, if you are not in the Perks program yet, you definitely want to enroll before you make a purchase tomorrow, because you can get 30% off of all the products that are brand new tomorrow if you enroll anytime before you make a purchase. So if you enroll today or you enroll in the morning, the cost is only, this month is only $10 to enroll, but you're going to get $20 in product credit, and then you can use that $20 to shop at a 30% discount. So guys, there's really no, you're actually gaining $10 and you can shop at a discount. So enroll in the Perks program. If you type Marigold, there will be a link to enroll there. And there's no commitment, there's no minimum order, there's no maximum order. You can order as many times as you want at a discount throughout the month. All right, let's get our transfer back on here. Okay, so you want to fuzz really well. I waxed it really well. The wax is protecting all our paint. And then what we want to do this time, instead of lining up the transfer, this is going to be a little trickier. Instead of lining up the transfer around, like normally it's on the inside, this time you're putting it on top of what you did. So let me just look at this one more time. That's what I thought. I thought I was doing it right, but because I painted very sloppily, I wanted to be sure that I was doing it right. Is that right? Hang on. No, that's not. I'm too far to the right. I gotta go to the left. There we go. It's a little different to line up on this. So it's going to look like this when you line it up. But again, all this that's in a different spot is going to be black. Okay? Or at least that's what I'm using. Okay, then again, get your air bubbles out. I wouldn't go crazy over the front. You don't want to tempt fate there. But then we're going to take our chalk paste. Okay, and then we're just going to do everything else in black. And I'm hoping it's just going to make that marigold like pop. Okay, guys, you out there? You ready for this? Okay, so then you want to lift slow. Oh my goodness. The detail in the word marigold is amazing. Look at that script. Isn't that so pretty? Guys, hit the heart button for me. Isn't that amazing? Oh my goodness gracious. I love this. So the reason I did September and October, my husband's birthday is September. My son's birthday is in October, as well as I have 2 of my nieces are in October. Lots of October things. So let's dry this and then put everything in the frames. Isn't it so pretty, Margaret? I think it turned out really good. Except I missed one little part, 2 little parts of the green. I'm gonna fix it so carefully. I didn't go far enough on the green, so I'm gonna fix it. Thank you guys for all those hearts. Hang on, we're gonna get just one little. I have bad eyes too. It's just like right there. And I didn't quite go far enough on the stem. Okay, that's it. So I just extended the stem just a teeny tiny. You guys, how cute. Okay, let's put them in the frames. All right, again, these are on my Etsy site. They're very inexpensive. Check them out. They're under the category of frames. It comes just with these 3 pieces. I said to Jace, I think I need to cut something so I can go live. And voila. I was able to do it. This is the beauty of it. Okay, so then I'm going to put this in. And once it sets for a minute, I'll worry about my edges. I guess I'll do them now, actually. All this glue that comes out the side, it will dry clear, but I do try to clean it up a little. And with the Gorilla Glue, you do have a little play time, so you can slide it just to the right spot. Thank you, Donna. All right, let's see how this is going to look in the frame here. All right, and then we'll just put some glue here. I could make this interchangeable. I guess I didn't, but I don't know if it goes this way or the other way. I love this. All right, guys. Look at that one. That's so pretty. Oh, you have so many birthdays. See, you need to do this one, sissy. Okay, and then this one is going to go like this. So let's do the frame. I'm not sure why I do it on that skinny frame. What you should do is just do this. This will make your life easier. Do it on the edge of the paper, not paper, wood. And then you maybe won't have as much overhang. Okay, and then we're going to do some here. After this, I'm going to go sit on my computer and create all the cutouts for the new launch tomorrow, you guys. So hopefully by the end of the weekend, I will have them all up and going for you, okay? Oh my goodness gracious. You guys, yay! Okay, this turned out amazing. All right, what do you guys think? It's not quite dry, but I think I can hold it. What do you think? These turned out so pretty, especially the marigold. What do you guys think? I think it's so cute. Hit that heart button for me. Sprinkle the video. Type the word marigold. And set your alarms for tomorrow at 9 a.m. Check out my post in the VIP so you can be entered to win some Happy Mail. And we'll see you guys tomorrow, okay? Have a great day, everybody. Bye.